Hi everyone, today I just wanted to do a quick tutorial on how to do the magic circle. It's also known as the magic ring, magic loop, but it's really helpful for doing amigurumi, for doing shawls, and when I learned it, it was really helpful and I feel like it elevated my crochet to the next level. So let's get on with that tutorial. So you want to hold your yarn, and here's your working side. So you want to put this across your fingers like this, wrap the working side around the back, and crossed over. Now you're going to loop that and hold it with your fingers. So you have this X, and this is the working yarn, and this is the edge right here. So you want to insert your hook, pull this one out of the way, and then loop into that one. Bring it over the top of your finger to the top, loop into this one. Now you can use your finger to just pull that loop through the first loop, and you're going to end up with this. Now you want to detangle that. You just pull on there right here, and you have your magic ring. Now you're going to be following the instructions for your pattern, but I'm just going to do some single crochets. So you put this in through there, and you want to make sure you're wrapping over the tail and your loop, and you make that single crochet. Now right here, I like to put a stitch marker so that I don't lose my place. So all you do is put it right there in that stitch, and now you know where you started, because sometimes it's really hard to see, especially if you're crocheting tightly. So I'm just gonna do a few more so that I have 6. I usually start off with 6 when I'm doing patterns, so that's 3. Whoop, sorry, my yarn split. 4, 5, 6. Now, depending on your pattern, you're either going to be working in a spiral, which you usually use for amigurumi, or you're going to be slip stitching it to join each round. And if you're working in a spiral, this is your beginning, is where your stitch marker is right there. So for a spiral, let me get that out of the way real quick. You can pull that tight, remove your stitch marker temporarily, and this would be a spiral. So you would just put it right back into that first stitch, do a single crochet or whichever your pattern says, and then mark it again. That'll start your next round, and you're just gonna, follow your pattern, doing whatever, and that would be a spiral, and it ends up like literally like a spiral. And then the other version, depending on your pattern, instead of single crocheting into the first stitch, what you would do to join, that's the first stitch right there, you would do a slip stitch like this. Usually you would chain 1 and then single crochet or whatever into the same stitch. And now you're going to ignore that, chain, because that's just to get you up to height. Mark that, that's your first stitch, and then you would follow the pattern as is and continue. Just like that. So I'm going to do it one more time. I'm going to try to do it real slow so that it's easy to follow along. And if you do have trouble following along, if I'm going too fast for you, in the bottom right corner of the video, you can actually change the speed of the video so you can go at your own pace. So here we go. You put the tail end like this across, take your working yarn, wrap around the back of the finger, over like an X, and use your fingers to hold that in place. Take your hook, push this one out of the way, and you want to loop that and take this one. And now see, that's looped right there. You see that? Okay, now you're going to bring that over the top, put your hook right in there on the second one, not the first, the second. Now you're going to carefully use your fingers to get that over there. Detangle. And you have your magic ring, magic loop, magic circle, whatever you'd like to call it. And there you go. You start from there, and then you can add that stitch marker in there and have a good time. I hope you guys have fun. Hope you liked the tutorial. Thanks for watching.